It's time for the Montrose real estate market update for June 2026. Home prices in Montrose just hit an average of $1.635 million, and price per square foot is actually up 2% from last year at this time. While most of LA is seeing per foot prices decline, Montrose is going in the other direction. So what is actually happening in this market right now? Let's get into it. I'm Nicole Schluter with Think Real Estate Group, and this is your June 2026 Montrose market update covering zip codes 91020 and 91228. I'm going to break down what's happening with prices, how fast homes are moving, what the rental market looks like, and what this all means for you if you're thinking of buying or selling right now. All right, let's start with prices. The average sale price in Montrose over the past 12 months came in at $1.635 million. That's up 1% from year before. And more importantly, price per square foot is now $812. That's almost 2% over year. Here's why that matters. Across LA Metro as a whole, price per square foot actually fell almost 2% over the same period. Montrose is bucking that trend. Buyers are here, they're paying more per foot, and that's a sign of real demand, not just a headline number. Now, the one area that softened a little, the very top end of the market. The highest price sale this year came in at $3.3 million, compared to $3.62 million last year. So if you're in that $3 million plus range, buyers do have a bit more room to negotiate than they did before. Now, how fast homes are moving? Speed. This is where Montrose really stands out. Homes here are selling in an average of 26 days. That's 2 days slower than last year, essentially unchanged. But for context, across LA Metro, it's 49 days. Montrose is selling in nearly half the time. This is one of the fastest moving markets in the entire Foothill corridor. So if you're a buyer and you're waiting on a well-priced home in this neighborhood, I want you to know you probably don't have the luxury to wait. Now here's a number that might look concerning at first. 120 homes sold the past year. That's down from 134 from the year before. That's a 10% drop. But I want to give that number some context because I don't think it means what you think it might mean. Prices actually went up. Homes sold faster. So if demand has fallen off, we would have seen prices drop and days on market increase, and that did not happen. What this really tells me is that fewer homes came to market, not that buyers disappeared. The sellers who did list and who priced it correctly got their number and got it fast. The reason supply is so tight comes down to one thing, the rate lock-in effect. A lot of long-term Montrose homeowners are sitting with 3% mortgages on homes worth $1.5 million to $2 million. They are not giving that up, and to buy something else at 6.5%, honestly, I don't blame them. Until rates come down meaningfully, that dynamic is going to keep going and keep inventory tight, and that's what's keeping these values so high. Here's something I want to make sure I mention because it's really telling me the strength of this market in this area specifically overall. The rental market is just as competitive as the sales market right now. I just leased a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Sparr Heights, 3460 Angeles Avenue, an adorable 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot home with a good sized backyard for $54.95 a month, $3.66 per square foot per month, which is a strong stat for this area. This went fast because qualified renters are competing for very limited inventory, just like home buyers are. And it was a sweet spot. It was in walking distance to Fremont Elementary, walking distance to historic Old Town Montrose. It doesn't get any better. If you own a home in Montrose and you're weighing whether to sell or to hold it as a rental, those are strong numbers to factor into your decision making. Let me leave you with the practical takeaway from where things stand right now. If you're a seller, price it to the data. At $812 per square foot, buyers are doing the math. The sellers who are winning right now are the ones who are priced correctly from day one and came to the market prepared. If you're not under contract within the first 4 weeks, the market is telling you something needs to change. If you're a buyer, be ready to move. 26 days is fast. Have your pre-approval current. That means 3 months or less. Know what you want and have your team in place so that when the right home comes up, you're not scrambling. If you're looking in that 3 million plus range, that's where you have the most room to negotiate right now. As for everyone, keep an eye on interest rates. Rates have been hovering around the mid-6s all year. If they drop towards 6% or below, That's when the feeding frenzy comes back. More buyers come in and the competition increases. Multiple offers again. That window you have right now may not last. Also, be mindful. Watch the market closely. I've had 3 buyers really get amazing houses. Why? Because those houses fell out of escrow and they snatched them right up. I closed the most deals, ironically, in July, which makes no sense because that's the summer slowdown. But for some reason, my buyers, they just luck out and it ends up transacting and closing in the middle of summer. That's your June 2026 Montrose Market Update. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and a subscribe. I'll put a market update every month so you always know exactly what's happening in our neighborhood. If you're curious and want to know what your Montrose home is worth right now, whether it makes sense to sell or lease, what you can realistically buy in this market today, reach out. I am glad to be your resource. I'm Nicole with Think Real Estate Group, and I'd love to help you make the smartest move for your situation. I'll see you on the next one.